Let's get back to our breaking news at this hour. Novabus, the Quebec-based bus manufacturer that employs more than 350 people in Plattsburgh, will be closing its Plattsburgh plant in about 2 years. North Country Bureau reporter Michael Miller caught up with leaders to get their reaction.
14 years after opening in the town of Plattsburgh, Novabus is pulling out, leaving hundreds of people facing an uncertain future. Wednesday afternoon, Novabus sent out a statement announcing that its manufacturing center in Plattsburgh will be closing in 2025. Local leaders quickly reacted to the news. President of the North Country Chamber of Commerce, Gary Douglas, said he was stunned, calling it profoundly sad and devastating.
You get a global corporation counting the beans, and sometimes they look at things and they make decisions from above that you have no control over. And it's kind of happened to us again. It's the nature of economic development.
Assemblyman Billy Jones said his heart goes out to those who are affected.
First and foremost, my thoughts and our thoughts as community members are with the employees of those facilities.
He said while the news took him by surprise, the North Country has persevered through the situations before, when the Air Force Base and Pfizer plant closed.
And we have bounced back from this before. You look no further, you hear from Gary Douglas all the time. He was here. He got the job here when we were closing down the Plattsburgh Air Force Base. And certainly we have bounced back, and we were always resilient in bouncing back. And I firmly believe that we will be again.
Novabus has called the town of Plattsburgh home since 2009. Town Supervisor Michael Cashman said it will hurt to see them go.
It's certainly painful. We joined the Chamber of Commerce and all of the rest of the community in our sense of shock to see Nova leave. The message that I want people to know is that we're thinking of the employees today. They're a dynamic and talented workforce.
Cashman, Jones, and Douglas all told me the employees can be confident that local officials will work as much as they can to help out the employees during this time.
As soon as the information broke, a team of people began to actively assemble and have conversations about what a future would look like. And that future, number one, is a talented and dynamic workforce.
In a press release, Novabus said, quote, "The strategic decision to end bus production in the U.S. by 2025 was made after evaluating its profitability, which was experiencing continued financial losses over the years." I spoke with one employee of Novabus who's been with the company for 2.5 years. He told me employees were brought in for a conference and told the news by their supervisors, and he spoke about how he and his coworkers reacted.
The reaction from the other people wasn't really too sure. I was trying to pay attention to myself because it was a really pretty sensitive and touchy subject. A few people did walk out just upset, which is kind of understandable, but me, it's definitely gonna be a little bit emotional.
Cause said he plans on staying with the company until the facility shuts down, and ideally would like to continue working for the Volvo Group after it does. Bus production at the plant will continue until the first quarter of 2025. And Novabus says it will continue to work closely with employees and customers before the facility closes. Reporting in Plattsburgh, Michael Miller, ABC 22 News.